Let's look at the midpoint of a straight line. The midpoint of a straight line. The midpoint of a straight line, by this we mean something very simple. The midpoint of a straight line means if you have a straight line that runs from point A up to point B, this becomes the midpoint. It means the center, the midpoint, a distance that is equal from A to that point, this point C, which is our midpoint. For this case, let's use the letter M. M from A should be equal to M from B. So to get the midpoint, it's like getting the whole point and dividing it by 2, which we can say, we can get A up to B and we divide by 2. This gives us the midpoint M. So for this case, let's consider 2 points. Consider 2 points, A, which is x1, y1, and then B, which is x2, y2. To get the midpoint, we shall say our midpoint will be equal to, get the x2, add it to the x1, divide it by 2. This gives you the value of x. Get the y2, add it to the y1, divide it by 2. It gives you the value for y. So this gives you the formula for finding the midpoint of any point on a straight line, of 2 points on a straight line. For example, A to B. The midpoint will therefore be given as, remember this point A has x1, y1. Point B also has x2, y2. So to get the midpoint M will therefore be x2 plus x1. You can interchange this as x1 plus x2. This also as y1 plus y2. Remember, addition is commutative. It has no problem whether you put it first or last. Let's look at an example of this kind. Example, we shall say, find the coordinates. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of a straight line. Straight line joining the following pairs of points. Joining the following pairs of points. A, we have 4, 2 and 6, 10. And then B, we have -5, 6, and D, which is 3, 2. This is point B. So, in our solution, let's take the first part A, which had 4, 2 for A, and 6, 10 for B. So using midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is 2. This will therefore be 4 plus 6 divided by 2, and then on this other side 2 plus 10 divided by 2. This will therefore be 4 plus 6, that's 10, divided by 2. 2 plus 10, that is 12, divided by 2. And therefore the midpoint therefore becomes 5, 6. That's our midpoint. Having seen how we worked out this, I'll not work out the part B. Try it as your example, following how we have worked out part A. But the answer should be -1 and 4. This should be your answer.